It gives me great pleasure to introduce someone who I have watched play for the last 3 years. My son is a fourth grader at St. Mark's, where Andrew has just wrapped up his career. He has a number of records. He is the first St. Mark's student athlete to ever score 2,000 points in a career. He's the school's all-time leading scorer. He was all SPC for 3 years, culminated his senior year where they won the SPC state championship. He was a top 50 recruit in the state of Texas, was widely recruited, is an outstanding student athlete, is someone who has set an extraordinary example for those that come behind him. Before Andrew Laczkowski came to St. Mark's, St. Mark's didn't have a strong basketball reputation. Leaving St. Mark's, they are now state champs, ranked preseason for next year going in as top 25 in the country, and that is from his foundation. So it gives me tremendous honor and joy to welcome tonight to Andrew Laczkowski.
Come on out, Andrew. Yay! We applaud you. Yes.
Dr. Sorrell, thank you so much for those nice words.
Oh, no. Thank you for being an outstanding role model for all the young boys that are watching you every day at St. Mark's and beyond. Listen, I want to ask you a question. And I made a decision when I was a high school basketball player that I was going to prioritize academics over athletics, and went against what a lot of my friends did and took an outstanding academic option instead of what some of them thought was a more conventional athletic choice. You are going to play basketball at what I think is one of the best situations in the country. You are, if memory serves me correctly, you're in the Wharton School, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania and will be playing Ivy League basketball. So to all those people out there who might not fully understand what an enormous accomplishment that is, please share with us why the university, and by the way, as a Quaker alum, as being married to a Quaker alum, welcome to the Penn family, but please tell us why Penn?
Well, you know, Penn, obviously, like you said, is one of the best academic schools in the nation. And I just thought, you know, when I got that offer, I was just thinking, hey, this is a really good place. I've always wanted to go to a high academic school. I had been talking to some other high academic schools, and I visited other Ivy League schools, and I was really excited to get that offer. And what really set it apart was going on the visit and seeing how the community was so strong, not only as a basketball team and with the connection to the basketball in the city of Philadelphia, but the student athletes as a whole were all really tight and really close. And, you know, coming from a school where brotherhood and everyone being connected is so tight, I felt that was something that was really important to me. And, you know, obviously with Wharton being what it is and everything that, you know, all the academic and, you know, the basketball is a great fit, and Coach Donahue's system, I'm really excited to go into that system. But, you know, what set it apart was just the community at the school and, you know, what it's going to set me up to be the next, you know, 40 years of my life, not just the next 4. That's, you know, a common phrase, 40, not 4. But, you know, it's a real thing. And that's, you know, why I decided to go to Penn.
Oh, that's great. Memory serves me correctly, too. You won a grassroots championship last summer as well. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes, sir. First of all, shout out Julian Larry, my point guard on that team. You know, that's a brother for life right there. But especially all those guys, you know, everyone and all the places we're going. It was an incredible experience, you know, to win in California. You know, we had started JP2's gym. I remember this vividly. We had our goal.
Dude, I've always loved people, man.
Q, we're gonna need a little mute love here. All right. Go ahead. Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, but, you know, we practiced at JP2, and I remember vividly us coming together in a huddle and saying, hey, the goal this year is to win an Adidas championship. And, you know, for me a little bit, I was kind of like, a lot of really good teams, you know, Compton Magic, you know, there's a really a lot of good teams we got to beat. And we only had one really high level player, you know, Harrison Ingram. But what really won us, it was our defense and our team play as a whole. You know, we were always willing to give up the ball to the next player to make the right play. And that really served us well. You know, at the very end, it was defense that won us the championship. It was teamwork that won us. Like, there was no one individual performance that really put us over the top. It was us working together as one unit to win.
So, you know, Andrew, I don't know if you've ever thought about this, but there are not a lot of basketball players who can say that they won a grassroots championship with one of the major circuits, has then won a state championship as well. I mean, that's a phenomenal level of success. You're going to Penn. Penn has a history of success in the Ivy League. So we're just going to claim right now that you're going to win an Ivy League championship. But what do you want to do with the rest of your life? Like, what's the dream for the life of Andrew Laczkowski?
Honestly, it's just first to see how far basketball can take me. You know, if it goes overseas or is still in the States, you know, whatever it is, I'm open for it. But for me, it's just, you know, looking at, you know, probably doing something in business, you know, possibly working on Wall Street, possibly coming back to Dallas. There's so many opportunities that I have with like and sets up that could really, you know, propel me to do so many things in the future, you know, and there's probably things that I don't even know yet. You know, often kids change their majors, change their ideas as they get older and go through college and gain more experience. And, you know, I just don't, if I don't know, I don't know. You know, it'd be great to see what's going to happen. And I'm just really looking forward to everything that I'm going to be able to get to do at, you know, going to Penn and with a support system that's back in Dallas for me. That's helped me so long and so far to get to this point. And they're going to be with me, I know, until I'm gone from here and everywhere else. So.
Well, I don't want to take up the whole night talk. I could talk to you forever. Please know how proud we are from the St. Mark's community, the Dallas community, of your accomplishments, your successes. Please tell your parents that I said hello, and just, you know, best wishes. And thanks for being a wonderful example for the young marksman coming behind you. It really does mean a lot.
Thank you, Dr. Sorrell, so much. You know, I just want to say one thing. Thank you to everyone in this call, especially Mr. Johnson, for really, you know, being such a great influence in helping me get to the next level and really, you know, putting me out there to people that wouldn't have seen me otherwise. You know, thank you all so much. And, you know, to really anyone, Coach Vaughn, Coach Geiler, just everyone that's really been so helpful and influential in my life. Thank you so much. And yeah, I just hope to make y'all proud.
This is it right there.
I just want to say, you know, it's a really, really difficult time we're all going through, and I know we've all dealt with it in our own special ways. And, you know, there's no really sight, and that's okay. You know, it's what I found best is supporting the community that you have. You know, reach out to people that you haven't talked to in a while, or people like you know, let them know you're thinking about them, and let them know, like, hey, you know, if you need anything, let me know. And that's what I've done with my friends, you know, social distancing, 6 feet apart. You know, we've gotten together, done some things, and just really kept our morale high. You know, even at my school, you know, I have 87 brothers at St. Mark's that I'm really close with, but really anybody that I've come across, it's always good to just give a nice smile and give a word of encouragement, because right now in this time, it's really difficult, but, you know, we can only get through it together, which is, you know, together by being separate, but that's how we're going to get through it. So that's all I got.
Yeah, Drew. Fantastic, man.